August stats and 2 new team members. That's what we're talking about today, starting right now. Hey everybody, Chris here. I'm one of the guys on the team. Jessica will be back next week. Okay guys, we're rolling. Let's check it out. If you've been watching our videos for a while, you'll know that sometimes I experiment with new ideas like this. So if you're not interested in that, in the description below I have the timestamps. You can jump straight to the stats. But here's the idea. Sometimes we do videos, actually a lot of times we do videos for people. This is for our LA, San Diego, sometimes people are across the country, and they'll see a property pop up. It'll go on the market on a Tuesday, say, and they won't be here till the weekend, and they say, hey, can you guys check this one out for us? So when they're really interested and they know that it's worth everyone's time to go check it out, we're glad to do this. I'll pack up Bobby and Joshua, and we'll all go on we call them open houses. Little guys call all real estate activity open house. We're gonna go to an open house. So that's what we do on this one here that I shot today. It's vacant, of course, and I know the listing agent's colleague at our firm, so I felt like this would be a good one to just show an example of what we do when we walk through a property and shoot a detailed video. It'll be 10 minutes usually. We'll go through it all and we'll give comments. We don't want to make it like the listing where everything's great, oh it's so beautiful, wonderful. We try to go through it and point out the negatives because we wouldn't want to go through the trouble and then have you make the trip out from LA, San Diego, or make a flight or something like that and then be disappointed that, hey, why didn't you guys tell us about this road? So we'll go through and we'll basically check to see if the property's as advertised on the pictures. Wow, this looks as good, and maybe it has a smell. We'll tell you what we think of the area, and we'll give you our unvarnished opinion. So this is a cool thing we do quite a bit for people. So again, these can get kind of long, so if you want to just get to the stats, again, that's in the description below, so check it out. This is Copper Canyon, Joaquin Ridge. Those on that other side, those back up to Clinton Keith, and that's a busy road. But this is on the other side, so this is cool. Nice little front yard with those windows kind of hidden behind these bushes, and then you enter here. Nice little covered entry walkway. And there's a loft we'll see when we go upstairs. This is a cool little bay style window that we could see out front. Right? I'll go outside in a minute. I'll just get right in this kitchen. It's probably the best part. I can try to get specs on how much they spent on this, but you can tell it's been redone. Subway tile gray, nice hood. Didn't do the appliance. New countertops. I think those cabinets are new. I opened one a second ago. Yeah, those are new. More subway tile over there. What are we looking at? Yeah, go ahead. Nice view to the east. Neighbors for sale too. Have to check that. Mess with these blinds. Poke. Here's your master. The taller ceiling in here, that's cool. Just blinds there. Windows might be newer because this thing was built in 88. I think those windows were redone. Original master bath though. Some brass.
Look at this, Daddy. This is where we could put all our stuff. Oh, and it's carpet floored. Maybe. Oh, look.
There's your 3 bedrooms up here. We're calling this 4 bedrooms. Forget, was there one downstairs? I don't think so. So I think we're calling this 4. Right here, this is a loft.
Whoa, this is just like the thing where you go to church service.
Oh, the balcony? The balcony?
No, that.
The chandelier?
That looks like that.
Lot size 6,534. Watch out for poop, okay?
Okay, Daddy. Hey, Daddy.
Oh, buddy.
Dude, this one have toys.
No toys in here.
Because the playboard haven't bought it yet.
Nobody bought it yet, right? There's kind of a good bit of yard up front, so this is decent, but not huge. Got some nice trees giving you privacy. And then another nice little side spot there. New vinyl fencing. I'm gonna have my vinyl fence pricing burned into my brain. I just got another quote from the company I was mad at. $45 a linear foot. Did a project last year, 100 some odd feet. It was 3,400. April, I got another quote, it was 4,400. And then they just smoked me for 4,600 just because I waited.
Oh, it's $4.
Okay, I'll finish in the kitchen. This is a pretty good one. Not everything's redone, but some. And we of course love this area. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments below if that's a good thing to work into videos now and then, or hey, this isn't kid TV, so let me know, good or bad, and I'm a big boy, I can take it. All right, let's get into the stats, starting with median sales price. As always, we do single family homes only. We do Murrieta, Temecula, and Menifee, the 3 cities next to each other, and again, single family homes, so no condos, land, or anything like that. All right, starting with the median sales price for Murrieta, we have $620,000 versus $500,000 last year. That's up 24%. Now, that sounds like a lot, and it is, but $620,000 for the month of August is actually a decline of $5,000 from $625 the prior month. Now, Temecula had a little bump down once and bounced right back up. You'll see in a second, but when I do see these little turns, it's kind of interesting to sort of squirrel away in the back of your mind and keep an eye on. Median sales price for Menifee, $520,000 versus $425,000 last August, is up 22%. So that's $95,000, up 22%, and month over month up $5,000, which is an increase, but I'm hoping that means it's stabilizing some there in Menifee. Now Temecula prices, $695,000 versus $555 the year before, up 25%, $140,000. And like I said, there was a little downturn in Temecula pricing. It went June $684 and then July $669. That really got my attention, but then it bounced back up this month, $695,000. So it's up $26,000 to the prior month. It's up $11,000 to June, that $684 number I gave you. So I hope it's stabilizing, but it just continues to keep going up in Temecula. Now I will say that it feels like we're reaching the top on the pricing. When we're running comps for people all of this year, say March to July, all of these comps are starting to close now, and when you're running comps, the pricing is more at comps, whereas in those prior months that I just mentioned, it was always, the pricing was not keeping up with the comps. So we feel like it's reaching the top, and we hope it's reaching the top. And it does feel like from time to time we are seeing properties sit a little longer. It might be that property where the seller is really pushing, trying to get top dollar, and the market's not giving it to them. So we'll see days on market here in a second. I'll talk about that again. Now these closed sales, I'll breeze through these pretty quickly. I feel like there's seasonality in here, so there's not a whole lot to see as far as I can tell. But Murrieta, we've got 191 versus 239 last year, 200 versus 178 in Menifee, and 197 versus 203 in Temecula. As summer goes into fall, a lot of the activity does tend to trend down, so that could be seasonality. And it's also just a function of number of listings there are. Okay, median days on market. I kind of like to study this one. It's kind of interesting and fun. So here it is. Murrieta 7 versus 6 last year. Menifee 7 versus 8 last year, and Temecula 7 versus 6. So let me stop again on. All right, let me go back to Murrieta for a second. 7 versus 6. It's also the same 7 versus 6 in Temecula. This is the first time that I've seen the current month greater than the prior year. So 7 versus 6 in Murrieta and Temecula. Maybe this is an inflection point. I'm hoping it is. That would be terrific. I'd also like to point out that all three cities are the same, 777. Last month it was 666, sign of the beast. I think people would like the number 777. That's nice numbers, and September would be great if it went 888. Number 8, Jessica's volleyball number. I'm getting a little bit silly here, but here's a picture of a lockbox with spider webs on it. It says, sellers, is what happens if you price your property too high. It might sit for a little while. So we'll give a credit to Lighter Sided Real Estate there. They're the ones that produce that, so it's interesting. All right, number of listings. Murrieta 277 versus 301 last year. Menifee 252 versus 228, and then Temecula 270 versus 252. 2021 and 2020 are starting to approach each other quite a bit, so that's nice. That's nice stability. And on that Menifee number 252, that's the first time all year that I've seen the current month greater than the prior year, 252 versus 228. Now finishing back up again on Temecula, this is the one I've been studying in several of these market updates where I've been just kind of knowing it's steadily ticking up. So there it is again, 270 versus 252. So there it is again. Here's the full series of dates that I've been showing you for a while now. June 226, July 245, and now August 270, marching up 15 more, 19 more, now 25 more. Here's another thing to look at when you look at the stats. Again, I get all these stats from InfoSparks, is the tool that pulls from the MLS. And here it is on a 3-year scale, and you can kind of make it even more pronounced if you flip it over here to 1 year. It is on a 1-year scale. There's your trend up, especially in Temecula, the one that I've been tracking the most. Okay, thanks for watching. Jessica will be back next week. Bye.